On June 30th, top Democrats in Washington ruled out the possibility of replacing President Joe Biden as the Democratic nominee, despite calls for him to step aside after a poor debate performance against former President Donald Trump. Democratic leaders firmly rejected the idea of choosing a younger candidate for the November 5th election and instead urged party members to focus on the consequences of a second Trump presidency. Here is more on this.
Biden, 81, meanwhile, was handling with family members at the Camp David presidential retreat on Sunday. The New York Times cited people close to the situation as saying that Biden's family were urging him to stay in the race and keep fighting.
Following an at times halting debate performance.
I give you my word as a Biden, I would not be running again if I didn't believe with all my heart and soul I can do this job. Because quite frankly, the stakes are too high.
The paper said some members of his clan privately expressed aspirations at how his staff prepared him for Thursday night's event.
They would have to go to the White House and try to convince him, and he will be tough to convince. And they'll also have to try to convince Joe Biden, and that may be even tougher.
A drumbeat of calls for Biden to step aside has continued since Thursday, and a post-debate CBC poll showed a 10-point jump in the number of Democrats who believe Biden should not be running for president to 46% from 36% in February. With Democratic leaders rallying around him, it will be up to Biden to decide whether he wants to add his re-election bid. But other Democrats held open the possibility of choosing a different presidential candidate. For his part in the debate, Trump made a series of well-worn falsehoods, including claims that migrants have carried out a crime wave, that Democrats support infanticide, and that he actually won the 2020 election.
The question every voter should be asking themselves today is not whether Joe Biden can survive a 90-minute debate performance, but whether America can survive 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden in the White House.
Biden headed to Camp David after a frenzied run of 7 campaign events across 4 states following the debate. Where the Camp David trip had been planned for months, the timing and circumstances of Biden being surrounded by family members who have been weighed heavily in his past decision to run for the presidency have added to the scrutiny around the visit.